Here is my Game Week 2 team selection, and some breaking news has just really hindered my team. Hello everyone, my name is Akshay and welcome back to a brand new FPL video. In today's video, I'm going to go through my Game Week 2 team selection, but I'm also going to quickly take you through a review of how I did in Game Week 1. Like always, if you're new around here and do enjoy the video, please do leave a like on it and also subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow. So here is my Game Week 1 team review. I got 78 points, which is decent to start with. My first ever rank of the new season is just over 1 million. But let's quickly go through the team. So still blanked, unfortunately. Gabriel blanked. Shaw got 5 points and Estepinian got 7 points. Still was really unlucky to blank because, in my opinion, I don't think that the penalty that Brighton conceded should have been a penalty. It was very harsh. But yeah, it is what it is. Estepinian had an absolutely insane game. Could have scored. He did get an assist. Was super attacking. So yeah, really pleased with him and an absolute must-have for your team, especially with Brighton's decent fixtures coming up. Rashford blanked. Unfortunately, Man United didn't play well at all. Salah did manage to get an assist. Eze blanked, but he had 8 shots on goal and created 7 chances, 7 key passes. So that was really impressive, and he was really unlucky not to get a return there. James Maddison, super happy with him, got 2 assists, basically the main threat in Spurs' attack now, creative threat. So yeah, super happy with him in my team. And Starboy Saka getting 10 points, super reliable as always. Up front, João Pedro got 7 points scoring that penalty, and then Haaland scored 2 goals in Game Week 1. He was my captain in Game Week 1, so I did get 26 points for him, and pretty all stagnant on the bench. However, let's move on to my team for Game Week 2 now. So as always, we'll start in goal and defence. So I have Turner, Reece James, Gabriel, and Estepinian. And like I said in the intro, some breaking news has just broken out while I was recording this video, and I am absolutely fuming because about an hour ago, I transferred in Reece James and took out Luke Shaw, and the news has just broke out that Reece James has picked up a new hamstring injury. So I'm absolutely fuming with that because yeah, I've just literally transferred in a player, wasted 5.5 mil, and now he's just got injured. I could have been patient and waited, but I was very worried about Reece James getting a price increase overnight. But yeah, it didn't happen, and it's just been an absolute howler for me here. So let me know in the comments. I have ran a Twitter poll whether people that put in Reece James should take a -4 to get in Gusto, who's 4 million, or play a bench player. At the moment, play a bench player is winning by 80% of the votes. And I was actually thinking that myself because I really don't want to be taking a -4. So most likely what I'm going to be doing now is I'm just going to be playing Baldock, switching James and Baldock around. And it kind of contradicts my defence because Turner, obviously, I've put in goal this week and I've benched still. So Nottingham Forest and Sheffield United play each other. So I'm just praying that it's a 0-0. Somehow in that game, it needs to be a 0-0, and then it would be an absolute miracle for my team. But yeah, the rest of the defence, like I said, Gabriel and Estepinian. I'm very confident Gabriel will start this week. There was a massive overreaction when he didn't play last week that there was reports of him not playing because of a low block. We were playing against a low block team. Reports of him going Saudi, reports of him being benched because of a dental appointment. It was a bit crazy. There were so many reports going on, but yeah, I'm very confident that he's going to be back cemented in Arsenal defence because we did look a little bit shaky in defence, which wasn't good. Estepinian, like I said, for my Game Week 1 team review, an absolute must-have for your team. Brighton's next 2 fixtures are really nice with Wolves and West Ham. He's just super attacking and creates a lot of chances and gets himself in some actual good goal-scoring opportunities for a defender as well. But yeah, let's move on to the midfield now. So I have Saka, Salah, Eze, Maddison and Rashford. So I'm unchanged in the midfield. I am very happy with my midfield. Like I said, Saka is ever reliable, and Arsenal have a few decent fixtures coming up. Crystal Palace, Fulham, Everton. But they do also have a couple difficult fixtures with Man United and Tottenham. But if anything's going to happen in the Arsenal team, Saka's going to be the main man in there. Salah, cannot wait for this game week because not a lot of people around me, especially my mini leagues and stuff, have Salah. His ownership's a lot lower than normal going into the start of the season, obviously because of Haaland and stuff like that. But Salah does play Bournemouth, and you would think that Salah will haul in that game. However, last season, Liverpool beat Bournemouth 9-0, and Salah blanked in that, which seems impossible to happen, but that is what happened. So hopefully we don't see a repeat of that, and Salah bags a hat-trick. That will be amazing, and it would really help my rank, especially because of the Reece James situation now, because that's kind of messed up my team a little bit. The rest of the midfield, Eze, Maddison and Rashford. like I said, Eze had 8 shots on goal in game week 1 and also created 7 key passes. So he's bound to get a return if he carries on stats like that. And like I said yesterday, I did mention that Elise could be leaving because it was reported that Chelsea triggered the release clause for him. However, it's also just broken out that he has signed a new 4-year contract with Crystal Palace. So it will help the creative side of Crystal Palace. So that's definitely only going to help Eze. Also, like I said in my video yesterday, James Maddison is the key man to have out of all the Tottenham players. He's the main man for creative threat in that team. He looked really good on his debut, got 2 assists, like I said, which I was super happy about. Tottenham do play Man United, though. It is going to be more of a tough fixture. However, they are home. It's their first home game of the new season, so I think because of the crowd and stuff, they're going to really give it a good go. And I think it's going to be a lot closer than you would think because Man United were just super disappointing in their first game of the season, which now I'll move on to Rashford talking about that. Rashford just doesn't play as well when he plays up front. He's so much better on the left, but because Højlund is injured at the moment, Rashford is most likely going to be playing up front. So it is a little bit annoying. Like I normally say that when you have a midfielder who plays up front, it's a good thing, but Rashford just doesn't play as well up front, and that's straight facts. So yeah, if there's anybody that's going to do something in the Man United team, however, it is going to be Rashford. So obviously a great player to still have in your team regardless. And then we'll now move on to my forwards, and I've kept the same as well, João Pedro and Haaland. João Pedro did score a penalty goal, which was really good, and Brighton's next 2 fixtures are really nice. Like I said with Estepinian, they have Wolves and West Ham, and I believe that João Pedro is going to keep his place in the team, and it just does make things better that he is on penalties. Haaland, however, is a little bit of a weird one because he played 90 minutes yesterday in the Super Cup, and Man City have a Saturday game. So Pep has made it publicly clear that he wasn't happy that the Premier League gave Man City a Saturday game after the Super Cup. So I think he's hinting at there's going to be some changes there. If you have transferred in Julian Alvarez this week, I think that's a brilliant transfer to have because he only played 5 minutes in the Super Cup. So I think he's definitely going to start, and he's going to basically be the Kevin De Bruyne replacement for Man City going into the next few game weeks. But yeah, Haaland had an XG of 0 yesterday as well, which was terrible. But it's proven he's played 5 finals now for Man City and he hasn't scored any goals. So maybe he's just got a bad final fever for them. However, in the league he is. But Man City do play at Newcastle, and that is a very tough fixture. We thought that Newcastle were going to have a tough fixture against Aston Villa in game week 1, and they absolutely blew them out of the park, battering them 5-1. So I think Newcastle are going to surprise people a little bit, even though they've got a lot of tough fixtures going into the first 6 games, even though they played game week 1. Yeah, I think they're going to be surprising a lot of people, and they're going to be a lot more solid and score a lot more goals than people think. So it's going to be a very difficult game for City, especially with KDB out, Bernardo Silva not playing. However, just like a lot of this team, I've been saying if there's anybody in the Man City team who's going to score or going to haul, it's obviously Haaland. Something to note in my team for game week 2, I haven't made Haaland my captain this week. For a lot of people, he's going to be perma-captain, and he was for me, but there's certain situations where you have to consider if another player has just got way better fixtures, and Salah just has way better fixture in game week 2 against Bournemouth, so he is going to be my captain in game week 2. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting situation what happens with my rank here. If Salah does haul, that's going to be amazing for my rank. However, if Haaland beats normal Haaland, the absolute robot he is, that's going to hurt my rank massively. So yeah, like on my bench, I've dropped Steele down to the bench. Baldock is most likely going to be replacing Reece James now because of the injury news, and just the other 2 are Kabore and Mbama. So yeah, let me know what you think on my team. If you have transferred in Reece James, let me know what you guys are doing. If you guys are going to just be playing a sub player, or you are going to be taking a -4 hit and putting somebody like Gusto in your team. And always, if you have any questions or dilemmas for your teams for game week 2, make sure you do let me know in the comments and I'll reply to all of them. If you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. But other than that, guys, I will see you tomorrow for a brand new FPL Champions video against FPL Harry.